So now I've taken myself and I've gone on a bus and I've gone to Joburg only to find out this is being shoot live. It's a pindani. First person there was Uspesi Levaz. And I remember thinking, for the first time, I'm like, this is the most industry celebrity looking person I've seen in my life. And Ushang sleeps. I'm a tattoo. Ushang skincare. I want you to skincare. Direct. I bought abantu basegoli. Niyahlupa abantu basegoli. Abantu basegoli. Base nifike emakhaya. So ithole phela lazi ukuthi kuya actor yabo. So ngicela ithole and mekuthiwa cut kumele ngiconserve ubisi. Uyasho umagadla ukuthi hey boy, whatever we cut, just keep in mind, just take it away cuz we don't have infinite milk. Ithole lizoligcina selingikhuhla inzalo. Hey mele ngikhuhla inzalo ngithi sends through ilokunj script se audition ukuthi he'd like for me to audition for Nickelodeon. Bese vele mtshele live uthi bese wayindaba ngwayindiki mina. Mtshele live, bese mtshele live. Cuz ngempela where is someone from Paramount getting my number to talk to me personally? So I go to Paramount Pictures in Branston and I'm figure out people were ready for me and yeah, the rest is history. But yeah, dog, I really thought I was getting scammed twice.
Lena ke le bona la ka dia tsholo maila ngwathela ntse jing sengwathone jampolo go felletsi lona ngunyana ka mafu ka phele ka qonda ka langa lokulunga ka nontanda kuphakanyiswa man ukhuboni lona. Today you are on the master key and I'm the captain of the ship. What else do they want? Today I've got someone that Batu Basamu Levella. And that person has been on shows such as The Queen. Mm-hmm. That person has been on shows such as Nikiwe and Genesis. Yeah. Graig Nobela.
Yes, Aya. Thank you.
That's good, my boy.
Hey man, I can't complain. It's a great place to be, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you for allowing to sit down with us today.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Disclaimer, I heard half of what you said. And, I mean, I know Joburg languages, or rather I thought I did, but ayasho noseqaleni ngizwe kuphela usuthi mina ngingane kasibani hayi kodwa siyafunda bese siyazama
konje ukhuphuka umageba kuphela.
I mean, yeah, primarily, it's the only other language besides English that I can speak, but I do now, fortunately, understand pretty much every other South African language. Yeah.
Nice. Hey, man. Suktole usenzani? What were you doing this morning?
Funny enough, Ikseni, to be honest, I looked like Hihlati Virtual, so I had to go cut my hair. I hadn't cut my hair in like 2-3 weeks, so and my hair grows fast. Bese nginenkinga vele ngathi angiyogunda bese ungaze ngibona abantu uthi nami ngibuye ngibe njena. Pretty much.
Hey man, we recently reached 1,000 subscribers.
Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out.
Thank you to everyone for doing that for us and just staying with us and supporting us and making sure that we reach 1,000 subs. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and comment on our channel. I think now we're about to shy a plot twisting of which people can now donate. We're gonna attach like a donation thingy account so that you guys can just throw in whatever you have so that we can improve the channel into what we want it to be. There's a lot of exciting things that are coming up on this show. This show is independently financed by us, you know what I mean? So it would help, for people to just donate whatever they want to so that we just take it to wherever they want to go. Yeah. Let's talk about you, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you. Let's talk about your journey. Let's talk about where do you come from? Where does Graig come from?
Where does Graig come from? But I am from Espingo.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where's
man.
this being?
This Pingo is in KZN, in Durban, in the south of Durban.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much the most famous place, I guess, from Durban South for whatever reason. But yeah, and you'll find me right there, man.
Yeah, yeah. How would you say life was for you growing up?
Life growing up.
If I may ask that.
How was life growing up? Man, everything before the age of 10 was pretty much a blur, hey? Because I mean, before that, I was hopping between homes, like my grand's place and my farm at Damien and Jongweni, then Makuta, then with my parents, Hammersdale, so I was moving around a lot, and I only really stabilized from age 10 onwards. So before that, your life was a blur. But from then onwards, how was life, man? Life was different to what it is now. I think that's the word I'd like to use, because the life that I have now as an actor is much different to my life before. I was a known actor, rather. Let me not say as an actor, but as a known actor. So yeah, those years also now, they're really blurry. But for the most part, I'll say it was productive. It was some of the most productive years of my life, in terms of, I guess, learning. Not just fundamentally, you would say, oh yeah, of course, Graig, what do you mean you're going to learn languages and numbers and whatever else from those ages? But really learning about life from 10 onwards, and learning ukuthi life isn't itakalani sesame to life isn't sweets and CV's days, and there's more to life than just that. And yeah, I think life was just evolutionary from a very young age for me.
Yeah. Would you say, okay, let me just ask you this way. What was that one lesson that you carried through from your experience growing up?
From my youth, my one lesson.
That you picked up from your parents?
That I picked up from my parents. The most prominent lesson that I'll separate them. What I was able to take away from my mother was the importance of spirituality in my life.
Spirituality.
And then what I was able to take away from my father is the importance of not allowing life to beat you.
Okay.
And you know how people always say, "Uthi, samazulu sinengane," but my dad taught me to be calm and to understand, Uthi, no matter what, I'm not going to lose in life. Everything is accessible, everything is learnable, so long as I'm teachable, of course. But I think my biggest takeaway from my dad was to stay calm through the storm. Like, no matter what, no matter how it was, I remain poised and as calm as humanly possible. That's my biggest takeaway from dad.
Yeah. How do you find yourself in the space that we're in? How do you then find yourself a performer for television? Like, just give me a journey. What were you doing in Durban before you came here?
Yeah.
And what's your journey looking like coming to Joburg? Please just dissect that for me.
So, primarily, my journey began in theater, like most actors and artists, I think.
What theater is this?
So the Playhouse Theater. Yeah. But ukusua kwami nje to anyone that knows me growing up is extremely shocked ukuthi I'm an actor today. And reason for it is I was a nerd growing up. I guess I still am, but growing up I was that guy ukuthi I do physics, I do maths, I do accounting, and I always wanted to be a chartered accountant because my cousins were already accountants, and I also did really enjoy accounting, I'll be honest. And my older brother was more the science guy, so he influenced me to do physics, I guess, because I enjoyed the conversations that I would have with him, because he is 7 years older than me. So yeah, growing up around those people, and also being a nerd myself amongst a family of nerds, I think kwabantu abadala, I'm the only person that does arts. Everyone else is either doing engineering or something to do with finance or whatever else. So Nami, that was the case for the most part growing up. And I think sekuqala manje ngoba sekukhona mina on screen ukuthi iy'ngane zasekhaya ey'ncane, some of them want to pursue photography, some of them want to pursue performance and stuff like that. But Nami, for the most part, nje growing up, I was set on wanting to be a chartered accountant, and things only really started shifting around grade 11. So grade 11, it was just weird occurrences. Vethu eskele, when I would there was a girl, ngiyalikhohlwa igama lakhe, but she had asked me to be her partner for some modeling pageant, whatnot. Yabo. Hey man, because I'm like, me, dude, I'm a shy guy. Like I understand the dynamics of what we have to do, because we have to be on stage just now in front of people and ngizoyenza kanjani leyo nto, ngizoyimela kanjani into yokubuka abantu. But there was a performative nature of what was required of us. Kuleo pageant thing, which I need to come out in 2 outfits and I need to be in front of people.
Yeah.
And I remember in that whole entire thing, because I was the runner up. But from that experience, I really enjoyed being on stage, funny enough. I hated the pressure, I hated ukubuka abantu, but there was just that adrenaline, man, that was just really nice. And it was something that I'd never explored about myself ever in my life. Because prior to that, Jobangishuti, dude, I was just a full-on nerd. Everything I do is academic-based or quite possibly sports-based. I really love sports as well. Yeah. To this day, I still play basketball. Yeah. So artistically, it's something I'd never explored. Yeah. So while up was just interesting because I remember thinking to myself, I think this is a facet of myself that I've never given myself the chance to explore. And it was a different feeling, different sensation. Because with sports, I'm very competitive and I like the feeling of winning. I like the physicality of it all. And with basketball specifically, I really like the premise of basketball. With academics, I like problem solving. That's why my favorite subject was maths. But then with the arts, it was a sense of adrenaline that I'd never experienced before.
So this is everything that you pick up when you're at the Playhouse?
No. This is something I pick up the very first time I get on stage in grade 11 just for a pageant.
School, okay.
So the performative nature of it just comes from Guti. I need to get on stage and, I need to look at the people and engage with them and be charismatic. And as a person that's been a nerd my entire life, Guti, ngenza ama spelling bee, ngenza maths challenge. This is something very different, but very nice as well. So from that point onwards, I think that was the very first time I actually gave it thought to it. There's an entire facet of myself that I've never really given myself an opportunity to explore. So is it fair for myself to then want to pursue a career and a life in something else? Kodwa kunento engingakaze ngizwe or ngizwise yona mina. So from that point onwards, it was just a thought process. I start thinking about it consistently. I go into matric, and the sense of surety that I've had my entire life, now I want to be a chartered accountant, all of a sudden isn't as solid as it's been since like grade 4, since I was introduced to EMS.
So you change your mindset?
Yes. Now my mindset is more so on I should explore myself just to see what else I possess within myself. I know I love sports.
Explore
the artistic side.
Artistic side.
Yes.
Okay, so you decide to do that.
Yes.
And what is then your first step into this?
So my first step then comes after matric, where I decide to give myself the opportunity to go to theatre. But I don't go straight to the Playhouse. So Gogu Konu Mamdili Malinga, she is famously known in the country, first as Usara with Generations, and then later on the role she won multiple awards for.
I think Umkok.
Yes. So she had a program at a community hall. And there they had an initiative under Izizazande Youth Development where they were bringing the arts to the hood, basically. Because it's not really a cool thing. So they wanted to just...
It's not popular.
No. It's not a thing where you'll be praised. If it's blind, if it's shy contemporary. So they wanted to just change that within Abantu Baselukshin because they're from there as well. So I find it, my mom finds it, interestingly enough, on a newspaper because they had an ad out. And she's like, dude, do you want to go check this out? I'm like, yeah, sure. So they say holo, got Q. So that's my very first time just being exposed to the arts from just not from an audience perspective, but Nami as a person, Obe Pagati, learning the ins and outs. So mengifika khona, I remember the first day. I've always been a semi-formal type of person. So nakhona ngifika ngeshirt nje vethu and formal pants. Mengifika kwenziwe contemporary, kwenziwe movement. I'm like, well, gosh, you know. But if it's keeping it formally, and I get right on it, and nomzimbo stiffy because I'm a sportsman through and through. So this is difficult. But after the first day, I'm like, wow, what an experience. This is so different to everything I've ever experienced in my life. Because, Manji, we did contemporary on the day, and we also did the basics of theater, like breathing exercises and speech exercises and whatever else. And I'm interested. And my mom asked me, so, dude, how was it? And I'm like, it was cool, you know. I'd like to return again tomorrow and the next day until eventually they do kind of auditions for the program. We would say, okay, so it's a free program, but we'd like you to audition for it because we want to take abantu that have that potential, but also are serious about it. Because some people just want to do initiatives for the sake of, I know it's umbonile beholo kuno Sara wa generations. Also, some people are like that. So we just want to eliminate that bunch and just work with the people that actually want to work. So that was 2019, straight after matric. So for that entire year...
So when was your matric year?
2018.
Okay.
So 2019, that entire year, I spend it Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Ngahamba nge-Q, MLAS. Contemporary dance and acting and singing classes.
So you started off as a dancer, basically?
Yes. Okay. Full-time, I started off as a contemporary dancer. Until in the Playhouse, we had a performance. It was a 60-minute show. It was called Isipo. That was my first show ever.
So Mama Sarah leads you there?
Yes, but she was helping us with the acting part of it. Okay. My dance instructor was Umchitiktu Uspa. Okay. So Uspa he was the choreographer. At the Playhouse Theatre. It was a 60-minute dance show and it was great. It was my first theatre performance. And then from there, I started going to the Playhouse to learn other dance genres. It wasn't for acting, but it was for the purpose of learning other dance genres. Ngifunde ballet for balance and posture. Ngenzi jazz, ngenzi hip hop. Yo, dude, like I do pretty much every genre. Oh, so I mean, the thing is, to be fair, about ballet, it wasn't my primary. It was if we have an entire dance class, basically. I mean, my base is contemporary. But the next hour ballet, then I'll do the ballet. So I mean, I'm using it for balance and technique. And then the next class will be hip hop, and then the next class will be jazz, and so forth. And then contemporary. So how much does routine. Also, dude, I've always been a person with a small circle. So how much damn I've never been the type to judge me, you know. If it's man, if it's upstairs, if it's I'm not even, It's never been that type of situation with my friends. So shout out to my friends as well. So in Jevetsu, they all know what I'm doing. They all support me fully as well. But after that year, I have a conversation with my parents, right? So Uti, hey, listen, we understand, Uti, you are growing into this career, and we're cool with it. but we have concerns, and we hear conversations from people about the instability of it all and
industry,
the hardships of getting stable work and whatever else. And so we have a conversation. We're like, let's pair it with something else. So I decided to go with human resource management, HR, and I do a diploma for that. So I do...
Which school?
So Priya Technical College. Okay. So I do a diploma there from 2020 and 2021. And during that time, I am still getting in theatre and because I also did 2 performances after that. One of them was a wildlife show. Another one was those awareness shows.
Okay.
I was still doing theatre in between, but it was hard to get time for it.
Yeah.
And then that's around the time when I started doing auditions. I did my first audition. Against a self-tape I submitted. It was for production here in Joburg.
Well, was it independent or did you have an agent?
It was independent at the time.
How did you get it?
So they knew me because of Mam Daly. So Mam Daly had worked there before. And then they wanted a self-tape from me because she was like, oh yeah, I have this talented young kid that I'm mentoring, and I do an audition for them. They love my audition. I get a chemistry test. So when I come back here to the chemistry test.
From Durban to
Yes,
Joburg.
so I had to come to Joburg for my chemistry test. First ever chemistry test.
Which
first
show
ever
is this?
audition. It was Rhythm City at the time. Okay. So I get my chemistry test, and I remember I get there, and I am nervous as I've ever been because I'm a theatre kid, so I've never seen cameras in my life. I get in there because the chemistry test that corner was on set. So because they were shooting at studio at Sasani. So I'm nervous. I'm seeing celebrities outside of the ones that I know for the first time, and I need to do a scene with them. And a studio, it's my lights hangaranani, kuna camera hangaranani, kuphithizela crew eningini. Giving show over because the thing is, it still hasn't changed ukuthi I'm a shy person. But at the time, I didn't know how to navigate it. Now obviously after all the years of working now, I know how to navigate it. But at the time, I had no idea. So I'm ngihlala phansi, and kwakuyi situation ekanje nje. Setup ekanje, it was a 2-hander, and ngimele ngishaya chemistry test yami, ngitshele bhuti wami ukuthi ngikhohlwa ama lines ami wonke. Inhliziyo iyabhakuza, ngiyangingiza. Imashile nje bethu. And I'm trying my best to keep my composure as umchito waselokishini, but internally I know ukuthi I have no grasp over this. And so I had 2 scenes to do. I'd do the first one, and the actress was a great person. She was trying to help me be calm while it's but yeah, that scene goes out the window. I try my best to compose myself for the second one, and I do so to the best of my ability, and it's not too bad. But I know that first one hurt me. Now the casting director really liked me, but it was unfortunate because I mean I didn't deliver on the day. But I remember I hated it because at the time I felt like it was my golden opportunity. So I go back home, I go back to Durban. This is 2020 now. Go back to Durban, and my parents asked me how I was. I'm half honest about it. I'm like, it wasn't that bad, but we'll see what happens. Inside of, I'm still hopeful, Uguti, I'll get myself another opportunity, but realistically, I know, Uguti, that was my opportunity, and I didn't make the most of it. But I'm grateful for that experience, because after that, that's when I then decided, Uguti, as in, fair to come rain or shine, I will never mess up another audition in my life. If I didn't get chosen for the role, then that's exactly it. I didn't get chosen for the role. But indaba ukuthi mina ngifikile ngamosha ngethuba sengilinikiwe noma sengilitholile angifuni ngenhliziyo yami yonke ukuthi iphinde yenze into enjalo. So I did exactly that. From there, I had my second audition, which was The Queen, and I did exactly that. With that audition, I think I did like 10 takes of it, and I chose the 2 best takes I had, and I sent them through. And fortunately, I didn't have to do chemistry tests or anything. No. Or like have to redo anything. I remember I'd done my audition on a Monday, and on a Wednesday morning I was at a shopping center with my parents. Etoti. Shopping center, but it's by by the shopping center. The lady calls me. Lady Ferguson.
Yeah.
So she was like, hi, Craig. Is this Craig? Yeah, it is. So you remember you auditioned for such and such? Yeah. You know, you got the role.
Nice,
And I remember,
nice.
even at the time, half of me, because I'm like, what that? I don't know how valid what you're saying is to me. Hey, I'm going it's fine if it's a clear no understand. But yeah, but at the time I tell my parents because we're all in the car together. It's myself, my mom, my dad. I don't think Charles was there, no. Oh, Charles was there, yes, because he had helped me with the audition. So it's Pelene, it's my mom, myself, my mom, my
What
dad,
does it
and
look
my
like?
brother.
What does it look like?
So no, I
when you
tell them it's a ekhaya sonke sifana nami nje, it's calm, bro. So I tell everyone, no one gets excited or crazy. Dad's like, oh, ngempela. Nah, esimuzwe uzothini. Yabo,
Yeah, my
dad is a calm dude. Yabo, it's a time I'm relaxing. So I tell mom's slightly more, you know, happy, I guess, and excited about it. But now she's like, oh, we'll hear the rest. Now, Bella, as the day progresses, Lesedi explains Uguti. So we'd ideally start shooting the following week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm from Durban, my sister. And she's like, no, it's okay. But we understand that, but kuleka bethu sokhuluma. So we get into talks and everything, and nakhona bethu ukuthi umuntu ngempela wakuphithenika. And I remember I had a cousin that was here in Joburg, but wayehamba at the end of Feb, and this was Feb. No, this was Jan, end of Jan. So ngikhulume naye ukuthi bafo ngiyacela boy ngiyacela bethu ngicela uzongicuphisa bethu for like just that minimal amount of time. I promise you it'll just be literally the most minimal amount of time that I require from you. And I go to Joburg only to find out ukuthi initially made Qali the Queen from episode 175. So siqala ukushootha bethe emafam and amafam esashootha kuwona ayila ePinetown. So now I've taken myself and I've gone on a bus and I've gone to Joburg only to find out ukuthi ngizobe ngishootha la it's ePinetown. So now I have to get myself on another bus ngibuye because sasoshootha that 1 week ePinetown and then kuyima siyoshootha eGoli because the family will then move from KZN to Joburg. So my muntu say papile, I don't even know how that works. I didn't even ask about the finer details. And Mekpumi called sheet on that Friday for that Monday, which is Sobesrute Pinetown. I'm like, oh damn, I need to get myself back to Durban. So I do exactly that. I get myself back home. And that was I guess the beginning of everything. From there, getting my own place and
take me on a journey, man. Take me on a journey. Okay, so the Castile gonke komnandi.
Yes.
And you're walking.
Yes.
Through the door.
Yes.
Uzohamba kwama-hallway walapha.
Yeah.
For the first time ever.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind? What is the feeling enhlizweni yakho?
I think if it's ingqondo out yokuthi agrejiste ekhanda lami kudumuthi okay so I have a job to do here. Also I'm a guy from the hood / my farm njengoba ngishilo ukuthi another home for me is eDamini eNtshongweni yabo. So yeah dude ungadidwa isingisi fethu phela umuntu fethu wafunda ezikoleni zabelungu but I'm a dude from the hood bro. That's my entire experience yabo. So I remember initially in Joburg Social Pinetown. So because the crew had to come down, everyone they had booked. I think the Pinetown Hotel itself. Okay. Bro, I'd never even been to a hotel to sleep there because for what, bro? Like I've got 17 homes. If it's umuntu waseThekwini uyazi ukuthi awulidingi ihotel. Moya eThekwini nje bethu uyazi ukuthi uba isihlobo esiseduze nasendaweni ethize yabo. So that's why I've never needed a hotel.
So when uyitshelile ukuthi cha ngisazolala ehlobeni.
Yeah, but like abo akudume ekhanda ukuthi you know I need to thingy. But yeah, you know we go to a hotel and
wait, what's the call looking like?
So no, they disclosed this, but it's not foreign to me because, like I said, I'm a calm guy. Even when something is overwhelming, like even if it's an American is calling me for an opportunity, I'm calm about it.
Yeah.
Into vele bethu umthetho wami ngiprocessor months, sometimes years later ukuthi yo, that was actually insane.
Yeah.
So even in that moment, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. My parents come, drop me off, ngihamba nale time and ole divethu.
Yo, what day?
Yeah.
What
But
day?
now, but they're chill. It's like, oh, okay. Bayangiyala emotweni. Bangishaye nje ngeyalo. Why ukuthi so mofika lapha uhloniphe wenza ukuthi
Ungadla ama-drugs.
uphathe kanjena. Nah, not even. They know me, dude. I've always been an innocent kid. So my parents have never had that concern ukuthi uCraig uzoba uthathekile. So yeah, it's just iyalo zokuthi uhloniphe, uphathe ngokuthi usigcine isikhathi. They saw my call sheet. So the call time is 6 a.m. I think. No, call time ewuba namanga. Call time kwaku past 3 noma past 4 because kwakumele sibambe lama shots asemafamu sunrise. So kumele sivuke. Yes, my wake up was 2:30, I remember now. So yeah, so kube ilezo yalo nje sokuthi don't do this, don't do that, make sure you're on time. Also that concern uthi ukazi uhlale outside of ukuhlala nomzali. So uzokwazi nje ukuyivusa. Kodwa isobona. But now impela nje mfethu ungabi nankinga. And I remember ngifikele ku director wami oqala ngqa uwandile Magadla.
This is your first encounter, Namakala.
Yeah, this is my first encounter with just everything to do with the TV side of the industry outside of theatre.
What's it feeling like, man? Hi, my
Bro,
name is so-and-so, I'm your director.
I still remember it. Ukuthi, I think I was the first person I was the second person there. The first person there was Uspesi Hlevazi. And I remember thinking, for the first time, I'm like, this is the most industry celebrity looking person I've seen in my life. If you've ever seen Uspesi Hlevazi in real life, that's just how he is. Even because he's a presenter. He's a fantastic presenter. And Ushang sleeves, some tattoo, Ushang skincare. Ushang skincare. So I'm like, who's this now? Because but uvazi lethu umbono nje
Celebrity.
Celebrity nje phela angazi ukuthi yiliphi kodwa this man must be famous for something. Fethu uvazi I get there, he greets me, you know, the celebrity cadence.
Hey buddy. Hi, my name is Vazi.
Oh, it's basically Vazi. You good? No. When I go to Fethu Ubani, Fethu Vazi is my bigger brother, bro. He would never, Fethu Ubani. Zodlala inkosi yabo ukhoza. Hayi no, mina mfethu ngizodlala umlungisi. No, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. We have ourselves nje it's a dope ass conversation. Kumnandi uhandile Magadla naye. Fantastic director, fantastic person as well. Gives me the welcome of a lifetime. Bro, the energy of a saint, bro. But so excited to see me, Craig. I'm so excited to work with you. I saw your audition. It was fantastic, and I can't wait to see what you deliver. What. And then I think Ukumboza was the last guy to arrive because at the time, Cheesy, which was going to play Ucebo, since he wasn't cast as yet. So Amasinake was just complex ukwashutha sasa washuthele egoli yabo. But lawa saswashutha in Pinetown wayengekho kuwona but kuze kufike noKhumbuza. uKhumbuza naye uyindoda nje bethi iqatha phelele. Yabo yakwashembe bethi indoda ephelele. I'm just the short guy and all these guys have prior industry experience. I don't. So all of them just have this way of carrying themselves. Yes, the name's Bond. Yes, James Bond. Yes. And you just, but it's great. Until eventually nakona kufika time, Babtembandab. And man comes through just with I had never watched The Queen, until I had to do the audition for it, and then I have the role. Now I'm catching up with the rents to find out about storylines and whatever else. So it's a bunch of lento show with aura. Man still has that same aura to this day. Uthi mengena nje mfethu urelaxile ngathi nje mfethu heartbeat 57 mfethu iphansi naye futhi just the chill guy uthi hey how are you
son
I'm what role are you playing? Oh, Nkosi yabo. Oh, my son.
Wonderful.
Oh, magcina wami. Yeah, exactly like that, bro. So we had that conversation now, and overall, I remember just in my mind, it's overwhelming, but at the same time, it's fantastic. If that was like the first moment where my mind really opened up to, wow, this is the industry. And the sheer scale of the workload mongakazi uyibone at all.
Yeah,
Tools, because manje I'm a person but usuke theater rehearsa ispace esingaka nje vethu is spaces rehearsela kusona, even a stage fine noma singaba sikhulu, but it's manageable and it's baningi versus ku TV manje
uyi-one.
Yebo now vethu ama track esine connective vethu awu2 uyophuma equipment engakanani set ingakanani because so continuing the story then from the first day just to complete it. Fine, we have that conversation, we have like a mini dinner. And we have conversations. I get to know the guys, all of us. Amazing guys, man, amazing people. So we have those conversations about, and they help me run my lines as well because it's got Simmons and Daon, and we're going to be playing brothers. So we should get a sense of each other. And we were in Vazi's room until past 12. Mind you, past 3. God, we've had insane conversations. Vazi's filling me in on the industry and he's opening my mind, and I'm just the most optimistic human, and he's explaining to me just the magnitude of these roles. And and bro, I mean, I don't really get it at the time. I'm just happy to be here, and bro, I'm happy for the role. Like I love acting, bro. I don't care how big the role is. I don't even like fame, bro. So go see the magnitude of our roles. I'm gonna dab of it, you know. Cool conversation, bro. Cool story. But I'm gonna dab in the show of it too. I'm really just happy to span. And I'm happy to have conversations. And I'm happy and I'm grateful that you're filling me in about his career as well, because I didn't know much about his career. He's filling me in. Kumbuz is filling me in. We're all running lines. Fine, show past 12. We wake up past 3 and no one's late. And we head downstairs in the foyer or the lobby, and we're on our way. Singing, I think the location is Shutagona, because it's a hotel. I think it was like a 45 to an hour minute drive. That's why Wangmeles were past 3 sugen same time. Yeah. I think it's sugen now got at 4. And we get there. Oh man, it's the most beautiful place I've probably ever shot to this day, man. Yo, what a beautiful place. Lapana, Sesbaye nje kamnandi, and qaleke crew njengoba ngisho offload equipment. It's in a connect. Hayibo baningi na khona kwi crew. Ukuthi vethu theater vethu kube yithina ama performer, umjida we sound and lighting, stage manager, like vethu 20 mningi. Hey, manje maningi kanjena. Hayibo vethu. Because ngokwe-cast
mahala.
Hayi bofethu ngokwe-call sheet fethu i-cast mina on the day, myself, my dad, my brother, and I think my mom. But mhlambe sasiba u4 noma 5 max. So mase nginamajita amaningi kanjena kanti kuzokwenziwani kangamadoda waphela amakhamera ngazothi mabili. Hayibo. But hey man, you know, I see everything being set up, and iqaleke manje ingqondo yasebenza uthi hayibo. Now I'm nervous, bro. I'm about to shoot my first scene ever. Damn, yo. But at least it's not in studio. Bro. It's outside. And it's my farm move to. It's a spy. Yes, because I remember my very first shot that I had to shoot on TV. And it's the opening shot, I think, for that episode 75. Ngangiphakathi esibayini and ngangicela ithole. Manje vele leli ithole direct. Yabo bathi abantu basegoli niyahlupha abantu basegoli basefika emakhaya. So ithole phela lazi ukuthi kuya actor yabo. So ngicela ithole, and mekuthiwa cut kumele ngiconserve ubisi uyasho umagadla la uthi hey boy, whenever we cut just keep in mind, just take it away, because we don't have infinite milk, right? Get no copy. I got my mawuncisha ithole lokele good uthi vethu. Asithi la vethu mina ngishaye breakfast manje vethu ngishaye black face manje kwenze njani lo ngigudla ithole ufuna ukungishaya saxabana. Ngibuye ngilinceleze ngichaza ukuthi hey director, one vethu kuyathusa ukuba sesibayeni sabantu ongasazi yabo ngoba
Abantu ongabazi.
angibazi labantu nesibaya sakhona angisazi director bese umqondisi wami angoba ngidelela kodwa manje leli ithola mina lokho lingudla nje kuze ubone umzali axa umzali ukuthi hey kwenze njani namhlanje ingane yami yanganceliswa ngicela manje ngikhatha nezinkomo zabantu ngiyacela umqondisi wami ayixabene kodwa please hey I look at it, no, I understand, but we don't have milk on standby and we need to do a retake. I don't even
for continuity.
Yes, I don't even understand that. But well, I do understand the premise of it, but I'm like, dude, hey, mqondisi wami uyangilimaza manje manje ithole lokho lingudla, but fine, that happens. Bese ithole lize ligcina selingikhuhla inzalo. Hey, mina ngikhuhla inzalo ngithi mqondisi wami I owe my parents, grandparents, brother. Sorry, I know you can't, but hey, sengiyancelisa mina leli ithole bese ngilincelisa impela ithole meliphela ubisi ifike ireset. I'm like, "Hawu, bese kuze ngine reset." Sebese bangikhuhle malokhu nje bese kodwa kune reset la hawo.
So these are the things obungazi ukuthi
yes, this is like my very first set experience. So I'm like, hey bo, soshutha neyinkomo ngempela zabantu. Hayi kulungileka ngene esibayeni.
People don't understand.
Yeah, bro, like how real it is.
For instance, if there's a scene where you eat burgers, maybe you bite a burger, and on camera we lumagai one. If we're going for about 4 takes, you're gonna have to luma leo burger leo guys. And it needs to be new. Meaning that they need 4 burgers.
And khumbula size webite yakho, khumbula ukuthi uyibite ngamuphi layini nani. So nami that was my first introduction to continuity.
Ukuthi baya replace. You bite that burger, cut. Bayibeke eceleni.
Yes.
Thathe entsha. Uyaluma ngale
ndlela efana. Ibeke ngokufana. Khulume ngokufana.
Entsha.
Hey, vet. So yeah, that was my very first scene experience, but it was perfect. Like it was the most magical experience. Ukuthi mfethu ngiyoshootha my first scene is ukuncelisa ithole with sunrise mfethu iweather yasephayindani imnandini lapho umfulula iduze. Yo, that was probably the most beautiful set I've ever shot on, and also just one of the most, if not the most beautiful experiences I've ever had. For my first scene ever in my life. Wow, what an experience. And then the rest of the day, I guess I kind of got to break the ice with that scene. But manje inkinga, I hadn't had dialogue yet. So it was just the thing of ngicela Tole, and then anytime I'm figure, I'm like, oh, anytime I figure, then I run off. So manje, now it's like with dialogue. I'm like, oh man. And it was a conversation with my dad. And I remember the conversation was, I had to admit my character had gotten a girl pregnant, and hey manje, mele ngifike lapha ngikhopoze ngiyisole, and hey yabona nje bese my technique akwi-TV ngangakawabambi kahle as well because I was a full-on theater kid. So
every expression is big.
Yes. Yeah. So manje mekuthiwa action and sirelaxile bese usishaya walk. And manje ukuyisola kwami kusayilokho kwase-theatre ukuthi hey manje yabo kodwa manje I tone my performance down and I'm learning on the fly to structure it ukuthi no man, it needs to be neutral and this and that. And I remember after the scene, I felt terrible. And I remember I told about Tim, I was like, yo, I feel like I did terrible.
Like I'm not doing enough.
Laughs it off. He's like, dude, yeah, you're overthinking it, dude. That was a great scene.
They always
and
like that.
Hindsight, it was a great scene. I remember watching it on TV, and I'm like, it wasn't that bad actually. I was just in my head about it. But from there, we get back, we finish the KZN shoots, and I'm now comfortable with everything. I'm now used to it. And sibuyele Goli, and Goli kombe saqala apha ama-shoots. Saqala at the Khoza Mansion. So Nakona, that's now I meet Connie Fergason.
Oh, what's that looking like? Let's go to it. First encounter now. What's that?
I'll be honest, man. Like, yo, I was chill, bro. No one ever believes me when I tell them this, but like, yeah, of course that it had that thing. Oh, vetukara about generations that I grew up watching, and this is the woman that gave me my job, and now she shared the same excitement that my guys I had when she met us.
Brasho was still there.
Boys. No. It was just after it passed. Just after. Because it was literally 4 months after. So we just missed that opportunity. But Miss Fia, it's corner. Yeah, but she has that excitement. But by now, I'm in the flow of things after that 1 week. So it's more of a, there's Connie Fergason as well, you know? Great experience. I meet Lesedi, who had given me my job as well. Uthi, thank you so much for seeing my self-tape and saying, everyone, asiqashe lo bhuti lo. Ngiyabonga bethu. Yo, shout out Sedi. Shout out Sedi for that. And then Vettel from there, every time I met someone, it was just even when I met Mr. Rapulana as well. What's Utawa generations. Bazwa relax on cheetah. Cheetah relax kanje. Yeah, literally my experience. So it's cheetah relax kanje. Oh, okay. So we have that Nakona. I meet everyone else, the rest of the cast, and they love us now because to this day, about the relationship I had with those guys as my brothers on the show, we still have it to this day. So even off screen and just miss kwama green room, it's a soba for the entire time. Even to this day, we still have that relationship.
What's your that's a beautiful thing, actually.
Yeah.
Keeping relationships.
Yes.
Please take me through that journey when you first met Sis Connie.
Yes.
And how's your relationship looking like currently right now? Because I saw she was talking about you on some Instagram
today.
Thing. She was like, if she could ever, was it to cast someone? She could cast you as a dancer or something.
I don't believe it. I saw it this morning as well. So we have I guess an industry mother-son relationship. Or every time we see each other, it's that same hey mom, hey son, type of relationship. But it's mind-blowing to me to think Uguti at a point where she thinks so highly of me as a performer, maybe even higher than I think of myself. Because I saw it as well, where she was asked Uguti, so we're at the premiere of Michael Jackson, and so if you had to cast someone as Michael Jackson, who would it be? With no second thought, Graig Nobela.
With no second
thought. There's a talented young actor that we've worked with on The Queen, Graig Nobela. He has a dancing background. I'm like, yo, you even still remember those details about me, Uguti? I was a contemporary dancer first. Like, yeah, so you wouldn't struggle with the dance. He has beautiful nuances when he portrays emotions. So, and I was like, yo.
Yeah.
I was extremely humbled by those comments this morning. Not even gonna lie.
What would you like to say to her?
What would I like to say?
Have you gotten a chance to thank her?
No, I haven't. I'll be honest, because I was like, yo, is this how some people think of my performances? Because you know that thing as the activity. You're just never pleased with yourself, and you always want to improve, and you always feel like there's room for improvement, and every time you do something, you always feel like it's not good enough. So to see Uguti Nobela, it had that lasting impression, Uguti Sevens and I, on the Queen, and for her to internalize that and have that opinion of me and of my performances, it's a humbling thing. But thank you so much. It's really
look up there.
It's a humbling thing to know, Uguti. I am still at the front of your frontal lobe, and I still come up when you're asked questions about performers, and I'm also one of the performers that come to mind when you think of top prospects, just in general, because it wasn't even a specific thing in this country, or no, without second thought, you thought of me. So, ngiyabonga kakhulu. NgesiZulu, izandla idlule ekhanda, ngiyabonga.
Ngiyabonga Mamuba.
Ngiyabonga Mam Connie Fergason. Thank you so much.
I'm like an old person that's trying to discipline me. Hey, ngiyabonga ba.
Ungikhumbuza umzali sihotel ePhindani. Hayi. Ngiyabonga.
Yeah. What would you want to say to your peers out there that want to be in the same position as you? Because you started on The Queen, right?
Yes.
Now you're on Genesis, you've been on Niki, where you've led a couple of times.
Yeah, and films
Now you're a big shot, my brother. You've worked at Paramount.
Not even.
He's worked at Paramount.
Yeah, Paramount Pictures.
Why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell us that you're also a presenter?
Yeah, I'm a presenter as well. Yes, hey, lento bomchita selokishin mele iphume at some point because I always think I'm getting scammed. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it felt like you were scammed.
I'll give a brief background about that. It was when I was working with you, Winigiwe.
Yeah.
And so Umchita had seen my character, Yagwinigiwe, and Umenzi was such a that character had so much energy and charisma and was so everyone look at me. But anyone that knows me personally knows I'm not like that. I mean, whenever we're having conversations, I like to stay in the background of it all and just keep quiet and just nklazi. But Umchita, from that, his wife was watching Inigiwe, and she used to love my character and rave about it all the time, apparently. So Umchituti, one time, I'm passing by the screen and I stand to see your performance and I love it. And he was friends with Ulungile.
Ulungile Khatu.
Yes, our producer, shout out. So he gets my number through Lungile. So at the time, this was my second job ever after the Queen. So Sewinigiwe, and Nakon, I don't rate myself much. I'm still just full on. Nothing is in my mind except for improving my performances. So Mchita sends me a WhatsApp message, tells me who he is, tells me he's from Paramount Pictures Africa, and sends through Ilokunj script audition. Would he'd like for me to audition for Nickelodeon? That's very mchele live. What's up? It's wind up and winding. It's mchele live. It's mchele live. Boy. No, because like the thing is, like I'd never been approached for a job before, let alone Paramount Pictures. So it kind of I'm like, me? For what reason, brother? Get out of here, bro. Go try other people, brother. Not here, brother. Kulega. Until
because of time.
Yeah. What's up? That's it, my number. Because where's someone from Paramount getting my number to talk to me personally? No ways, but dude, there's no time to play around. Feeling verify I got your number from your producer, Lungile. Verify Lungile. Is this true? Yeah. I'm like, oh damn. So I go to Paramount Pictures in Bryanston, people were ready for me, and the rest is history. But dog, I really thought I was getting scammed twice.
Because of time, man. Yeah. Beautiful story. Because of time, we don't have enough time. We'd like to go on and on.
Yeah.
But this is it, man.
Yeah.
Calibri Fari, we got a new stylist in the business.
Yeah.
Now the show we actually styled by someone, and we've got so many reasons to celebrate. Thank you also to everyone that has subscribed on this show. We are currently right now on 1,000 and some change
subscribers. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we want to celebrate that. That's why we brought a bottle of champagne. And I want to open it, but I don't want it to pop.
I mail kume ba spam. To 1,000 subs.
Hey man, siyabonga kakhulu. Thank you so much. Ningayegi. Celebrate nathi. This is the Master Key. Mukwena Waitahla. Graig Nobela.
Yes, sir.
I can't even pour this thing.
Yaklula boy.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, brother.
This is to celebrate our new milestone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Cheers to everybody.
Cheers, brother.
Everybody.
Cheers to 1,000. That's all.
Who wants some? Hey man, thank you so much.